Hello and welcome to day 20 of our A Christmas Carol countdown. It's a little bit dark, it's a little bit chilly, hence the cup of coffee, but we're ploughing on because we haven't got long left now. If you've been with me from the start, that's great. If you've just found these videos and it's not Christmas, I'm sorry, but stick with them. Go back to the first one and watch them through because they do link to each other. Alright then, let's have a look, see what we've got for day 20. Aha, right. Nice one for you. Really good one for students. We've got an opportunity to look at the introduction to this version of the text. It doesn't matter if you don't have this copy, it is available on Amazon, but don't worry, you don't need it, you're just listening to some of the ideas that are in that introduction. If you want to grab a pen now, that would be great so you can take a few notes. Alright then. So this introduction is by Anthony Horowitz, so I'll put a link to his website in the description box so you can check him out. He's very popular with young people, so if you're not much of a reader, it might be worthwhile giving one of his a go. Alright then. I didn't always love Charles Dickens. The first book of his that I read, it was Hard Times. Landed on my desk with a dull thud and a small cloud of dust when I was at school aged about 16, and I'm afraid I found it heavy going. The industrial setting was grim and depressing, the author seemed to use an awful lot of words to tell his story, and quite a lot of those words had far too many syllables for my liking. There were too many pages, it all felt too much like hard work. That's the trouble with Dickens. People think of him as a great writer, which can be a little off-putting. He has a nasty habit of turning up in English literature exams. Definitely not an enjoyable experience. And the honest truth is that if you read him too early, you can be turned off him for life, which is a great pity. Because what is really great about Dickens is that he's a wonderful storyteller, with ghosts, murderers, lunatics, lovers, revolting villains, dashing heroes, eccentric aunts and lovable rogues leaping across pages. He created a huge cast of unforgettable characters, many of whom are still famous all over the world. Take Scrooge in this story, for example. Even people who haven't read A Christmas Carol know exactly who he is. Like Fagin in Oliver Twist or Oliver himself, he has a life outside the book. If you met him in the street, you'd recognise him at once. I was actually in my late 20s when I first read Dickens purely for pleasure, and what a pleasure it was. His best books, and it's hard to believe how many brilliant books this one man wrote, are like an entire world that you can lose yourself in. After a while, you're actually glad that they're so long. You simply don't want them to end. I agreed to write this introduction to A Christmas Carol because I think it's a perfect book to dip into to get a first taste of Dickens. Okay, we will leave it at that, and we will wonder who the mystery text message was from. Is it the ghost of Christmas future? Or is it the ghost of Christmas past? Alright then, but leave me on this cold morning and I will see you tomorrow for day 21 of our Christmas countdown. Thanks as always for watching. If you can like the video, that really helps. And if you've got any friends who are also studying A Christmas Carol, tell them about the channel, they might find it helpful too. Alright then, bye for now.